Welcome everybody to an afternoon edition of the show. Talking Packers with Steve. Let's take a little um, road trip here for a second. I got to get my headphones. But like I said, this is a special afternoon episode. I don't want to get too close to my face. You don't need a close up of that. But anyways, um, week 3 NFL season should be a good one. Should be something that certainly is better than what we got week 2. I mean, not saying week 2 was bad. Week 1 was awesome. Week 2 was okay, so. Like week 1 was up here, week 2 is here, and week 3 is here, right in the middle. Or no, week 1 is here, week 2 is down here, and I'm hoping week 3 is in the middle. I don't know why I said that the other way. Week 3 hasn't happened yet, but anyways, week 3 is coming up. Again, I apologize for this extra stuff going on. But anyways, I'm doing a special episode here in the afternoon because unfortunately I have other plans and situations going on for the evenings here coming up in the rest of the week. I'm going to be in episodes of another podcast that I'm part of, Talking WWE with Jay. We're having our SmackDown Live review show tonight at 5 p.m. Central with our guest, Mark Rambo of Mark Rambo TV here on YouTube. I had the pleasure and honor to have him on my Steve Wrestling Rambo podcast here on this channel this past week, last week, to talk WWE, talk World Wrestling Entertainment and stuff like that. And I also do hope to, and I do plan to, not hope to, but plan to have him. Hope to also have Connor of OKFabe and Michael of Raunchy Mikey, part of our, I guess you can call it our round table, Knights of Round Table, with us for smart dudes, great guys. I was trying to get some females in the mix, some women, because there are a lot of smart women out there that enjoy professional wrestling, watch it, even have YouTube channels like Elena and others. Um, excuse me, and others that are here on YouTube that I've tried to reach out to. But as of right now, I have not heard any response from them about that. But we will see um, about that. And again, also welcome to follow her on Twitter, Elena Nicole at Elena Nicole ELENA NIC0LE. Follow her on Twitter because, like I said in my video earlier today with my MTV Scream, or not MTV Scream, I gotta remember Fox Scream Queens review, my first one of that series, where I was talking about I'm part of a contest for her, of hers, to win a spot to become a co-host of hers on her Raw After Party podcast episodic awesomeness. So that's definitely why people are welcome to shout her out, let her know my shows, not just my wrestling show, but here my football show. I'm sure, or at least I assume, I don't know, maybe she's not a football fan at all and could care less about the NFL. But if she does, I did assume that she was an NFL fan. I just didn't know what team she or her boyfriend cheers for. So, and if I did know, then definitely she'd be getting a shout out, just like anybody else does, while I'm predicting each and every week. So that's for sure. And also, just to let people know, by the end of the week, I will have Elena's uh, YouTube channel in my channel stuff. On the right hand side where I have channels that I'm a part of, whether I win her contest or not. Whether I am chosen, if I'm not chosen, even I still plan to be there or put that on there because hopefully at some point they'll let me be on there as a guest, if not chosen to be the co-host. So I'm gonna put just like I'm gonna be promoting her show on my wrestling podcast, either weekly or every other week if I can remember. I have other things to remember and plan and schedule. Um, but also, the Twitter shout outs and put her channel here on my channel there to check out. So that shows how much I wanted to be part of her show. Still want to, since the announcement has not been made either way, even though I have a feeling it's going in a different direction than me. But um, still showing that support for her because I respect her. I honor and respect her decision, and still hope her podcast kicks butt. Okay, whether it kick butt with me or without me, it's still gonna kick butt because she's the host. So, anyways, enough of that. Let's get into NFL action. Week 2 of the National Football League season. Like I said, it was okay. But then again, nothing was perfect. Week one I thought was awesome because week one's always awesome. You've been waiting forever for NFL football. Yes, you get preseason. For me, during the offseason, I watched some CFL, the Canadian Football League Arena Football League here in the States. I watched that and watch other stuff. So just get that football fix until we get to the NFL. And then we got week one. Got some upsets, some awesome upsets with the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Lindsey Bell's Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Mikey Raider and Raider underscore 1995, also known as Byron, his name is. Their Oakland Raiders, both those teams, Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, win in week one. Then week two happened. Packers lost, so that's sad for me personally as a Packer fan and shareholder. The Raiders and the Buccaneers lost. Tampa got their butt kicked. Let's just say it nicely there. Uh, I thought they had a chance to win. I might have predicted Arizona to win, but I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I thought that Tampa Bay would show their stuff, show what they're made of, and maybe, let alone, like I said, get a surprising win, maybe a last second field goal by that awesome Hispanic field goal kicker Roberto Aguayo, who I do also have on a couple of my fantasy football teams, um, for a game winner, or if any, or at the very most, I guess you can say, lose by 10 points or something, but have a close game, either winning by a field goal to close out the game and stealing the win, quote unquote, or Arizona winning by at the most 10 points. So that's where I thought that game was going from week two after what happened in week one with Arizona and Tampa Bay respectively. So, and Oakland, they had ample opportunity here to know some situations not going their way and them taking the L. But hey, 1-1 there, improving. Jacksonville 0-2, but still looking strong. I still have a feeling they can actually pick things up out of my teams that I have the bold prediction. And if this is your first time watching, thank you for watching. Remember, I do now have my chat enabled, my chat feature here, since Google Hangouts has now moved to YouTube Live. If you are here and thank you for stopping by, welcome to let me know in the chat your thoughts, what team you represent, and who you cheer for, and maybe I'll give you a shout out and your Twitter handle, your YouTube channel if you have one associated with that each and every week when I predict your team for the upcoming week. But also just want to talk some about football. That's why I always say join in the conversation, whether it's here in my wrestling show or otherwise. Just join the conversation. Whether you agree or disagree, it makes for a great debate. So that's all. That's all I ask for, I guess, in this way. But since I had my Scream Queens review in the morning here, and this one kind of like a RKO out of nowhere episode, because it's really out of nowhere, and I usually do it in the evenings because of scheduling conflict for the rest of the week, and I do apologize, but it is what it is. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to put up an episode for any of my shows, to be quite honest. I'm lucky that my scheduled time for tomorrow night, Thursday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, with my roundtable of men. Like I said, I would have liked to have women. I'm not, I'm not sexist or anything. I would like to have women. There are a lot of smart, talented, knowledgeable pro wrestling and even NFL. I did have a couple women as guests on my show back when I was on Blog Talk Radio for Talking Packers with Steve. So I hope to have some more women here on this show, but on that one as well. But that will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. So for that show, other shows when I'm at my regular time, hopefully be able to get some people joining in the conversation in that way, and it's always pretty. So like I said, week two was what it was. Got some upsets, got some victories. You also got the Chicago Bears. I know what they're doing. I apologize there. Anyways, let's move on to week three and my predictions for week three of the NFL football season. As you can see with the awesome mini helmets behind me, or mini helmets. Wait, no, these are the mini helmets. The mini helmets are even smaller, of course. But anyways, with the helmets behind me, you can see what my game of the week is. And if you can already see, I have the Eagles once again as my game of the week. So if Philadelphia, EDP, or fans of them, Archfiend, and other Eagles fans are watching this, thank you for watching first off in the archive or live. Welcome to let them know that for the second week, not in a row, but for the second week of 3 weeks, I have the Philadelphia Eagles in my game of the week. I also had them for week one against the Cleveland Browns because of the matchup of quarterbacks. Here, I have them for the game of the week because the matchups of undefeated teams. And I guess in a way quarterbacks, but this time it's more overall. The Philadelphia Eagles versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, not just Ben Roethlisberger versus Carson Wentz, the rookie sensation that's taking this nation on. It's just doing very well. He's on fire in a good way. He's doing great, and obviously Eagles fans like Archfiend, Philadelphia, EDP, and others of Eagles Nation hope that continues. Hope that now they can prove that Carson is a proven commodity and that he's the real deal by beating a real team, right? Right? The non-Eagle fans, Eagle haters, NFC East fans of other teams, Redskins, Cowboys, and Giants, 2-0 Giants. You guys out there, which is fine. Hey, whatever. Respect your opinion. That don't believe Carson Wentz is the real deal because he beat Cleveland and Chicago's defense. Okay, I understand where you're coming from, but also he has to, the Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz and all the coaches and everything have to play the games that are on their schedule, and that's the teams they have to face: Cleveland and Chicago. Carson Wentz played well against Cleveland and Chicago. Last time I checked, Cleveland and Chicago are professional football teams, right? So that, in a sense, proves all what I'm saying. So, at least to me, it does. If you disagree, that's fine. Respect that. I'm going to leave a like if you are an NFL fan, if you do cheer for any of the 32. But like I said, I have the Philadelphia Eagles against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Philadelphia again for the game of the week. And like I said, this time it's because of the matchups of 2-0. And hopefully Carson Wentz can improve things because I'm really enjoying him. From the outside looking in as a Packer fan and shareholder supporter, from the outside looking in watching the Philadelphia Eagles, I do actually hope and will predict that they're going to win. And I'll give that score here shortly. But I hope he does show when he's made a maybe even in a losing effort where it's a back and forth. It's a touchdown versus touchdown battle. It'll be on a pretty good game for dang sure. And I'm certainly looking forward to that. I mean, that's why, like I said, that's why I have it for my game of the week. So, anyways, let's get through the predictions. Houston Texans against the New England Patriots. Jimmy Garoppolo probably not going to be playing. I guess that's going to be starting Bissett. So I'm going to go with the Texans. I can see New England winning, but J.J. Watt and that defense should be able to win. And if they don't, then that'll say a lot about that defense and team. So I'm going to go with the Texans over the Patriots, 28-17. JB and his Baltimore Ravens, JB of Team White TV Live, his Baltimore Ravens against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ravens, the way they play, I'm going to go with Jacksonville to get their first win, 17-13 at home. Vikings at the Carolina Panthers, and that's Big Q of Team White TV Live, his Carolina Panthers against the Vikings. And got the Panthers over the Vikings. Oh, and for the Vikings, I got Sports Gaming Universe's guy over there, his Minnesota Vikings, SGU. Um, Vikings against the Panthers. So I'm going to go with the Panthers over the Vikings 34-17. Cardinals at the Bills. I have the Cardinals over the Bills 17-10. Buccaneers. Lindsey Bell's Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Los Angeles Rams. At home, I have the Buccaneers over the Rams 34-10. Game of the week, Eagles against the Steelers in Philadelphia. I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Steelers 35-27. Chargers against the Colts. I got the Colts, Stephen A's Colts of Talking WW with J, Stephen A's. His Indianapolis Colts over the San Diego Chargers 35-21. Redskins versus the Giants, and that is Mike Cologne, Cooter, and Matt of Match Madness. They're New York Giants. I have them over in the lab rooms. Washington Redskins, Louis T. In the lab room. He's Washington Redskins. I have the Giants over the Redskins, 27-21. Jay of Talking WWJ, the host of that show. Follow him on Twitter at Talking W, just the letter J, and he's finding out here on YouTube at Talking WJ. His Cleveland Browns against the Miami Dolphins. I think it's actually be closer than you think. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins over the Browns, 17-13. Yes, I did say it would be close, even with the Browns starting another quarterback, their rookie quarterback. Trevor Siemian and the Denver Broncos. Glass is Denver Broncos. It's Glass of Team Boy TV Live. His Denver Broncos against the Cincinnati Bengals. I got the Bengals over the Broncos here. Obviously, I would go with the Broncos. The Broncos were at home, but they're not. It's in Cincinnati, so I'll go Cincinnati over Denver, 35-31. Raiders Central and Raiders under 1995 underscore 1995 there. Oakland Raiders against Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna go with the Raiders over the Titans. Let's go 35-24. 49ers against NorCam's Seattle Seahawks, and I hope to have NorCam on the show actually later in the season, the week of the Packers Seahawks game at Lambeau. I have the Seahawks over the 49ers 42-17. Kansas City Chiefs versus the New York Jets. I have the Chiefs over the Jets 27-17. And the Chicago Bears at Dallas Cowboys. I have Dallas keep rolling. Chicago being domestically RJ Cutler might not even play. We'll see. And even if he does, I think that Finger there is going to be banged up enough that Dallas will be able to feast upon him. I'm going to go Dallas over Chicago 17-10. Monday Night Football game, we got the Falcons against the Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints over the Falcons 35-17. I just think that Saints are running the Falcons, at least for this week. But those are my predictions for week 3 of the NFL season. Should be a great week. Go for the Packers can bounce back. We're getting another win. That's another game. Lions against the Packers. I almost forgot that. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers over the Detroit Lions 27-20. 27-20 Packers over the Detroit Lions. Getting our win. We're getting our right back after getting a loss to Minnesota in their new stadium. Good for them. They got that's good for their fans. Good for SGU and him and his Minnesota Vikings to get that win. But now we have to be better than that and do better, and we'll go from there. But thank you all that watched live and archived. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back with my Steve's Wrestling Ramble show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. It will be awesome. It'll be great. You don't want to miss it. That's for dang sure. And as always, take care.